my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
Help!
Here,
Oh.
take my hand.
Ah!
Come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No! Get it away from me!
Take it. Take my hand.
After a big afternoon of shopping, there's nothing better than some Mexican food and a nice little drink. Come on down and enjoy a nice Mexican fiesta.
Guess what? We took everything you love about the Bloomin' Onion and created a menu you've never seen before.
Let me hear you say, Bloom that ass. Bloom that ass.
This bloomified menu starts at $13.99 and it's gonna blow your bloomin' mind.
Damn, that was very loud for the morning. 8 a.m. Welcome, everybody. How are you going today? Wherever it is, wherever you are, hope you are feeling well. I'm trying to shake the holiday vibe, but I don't know, it feels like this is the hardest time ever. Usually I just jump right back into it, but I'm figuring it out. I mean, it's only the 10th of January, so give myself a little bit of an excuse, but here we are, and getting very close. People are asking about the auction tomorrow. All shall be revealed. The auctions are really what am I talking about? Like a little promotional side gig, I suppose, to the main event, which is kicking off the following week on, what's that, the 16th, 17th, which is the launch of the trading cards themselves, which I'm busy working on. But all shall be revealed. I will answer your questions to the best of my ability, and then I will draw old grandpa with his bull, packing away his bull. Creative Look, it's Creative Welshman. I didn't know that. I always said Creative WM, and now it has been revealed. Congratulations. First of the year. Let me tuck that over there, put you up here. Who else we got in here? We have Ronan. It is tomorrow now. It's 8 a.m. on Friday. So it's probably not Friday where you are. Oh, depending. I don't know. Maybe you're in Japan like Kirby, who I saw is in here as well. Sumo Thori, what's the first card? Asked and answered. Yes, it will be this. So that will be going up to auction on eBay tomorrow. And I will be making it live during the stream. Hopefully eBay allows you to set exact auction ending times, because I really do want it to end on the stream that we're doing, launching the cards with. So we'll see how we go. But there you go. That is the one. First cab off the rank. What's up, Comics Legend? He says hello. We got Citizen Ronan in the house. Mark's Music Possession. Dang, didn't even get a notification. That always happens when I start uploading different things. I've been uploading videos. I've been uploading shorts. And then it's like, no one needs to know your streams are happening. That's how it goes. But hopefully once it goes live, then maybe, 20 minutes later, they send out or even sometimes an hour later, they send out a notification saying, oh, Bancroft is live. Yes, the auctions will be one by one, once a week, not at once at all. No. Yeah. So the first one will be this. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a poll I'll probably do it on YouTube and Twitter of which one we do next. Look at all of them I've got. So many. So, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just go from there. So there'll be one a week, which I've got. How many do I have? 10? 9? 10. 10, I think. 10 weeks. That should cover us for the whole duration. We got Athaline in here. What's up, K Manifesto? Great to see Athaline here. Sleeping Psychopathy. Oh my God. Advertisement for the stream was up. I went to Outback Steakhouse in Jacksonville, and it was beautiful. I had the bloomin' onion, which is very oily and deep fried, but delicious. Probably a one and done thing, I'd imagine, though. You don't want to make a habit of eating the bloomin' onion. I wouldn't expect. Kirby, what are you doing up so early? You're on the same time thing as me, aren't you, in Japan? Maybe an hour here, an hour there. I don't know, maybe he's getting ready to go to work or something. We got Reese in the house. What's up, Reese? It's 3 p.m. on Thursday. Damn, you guys are so far behind. The first card. Yes, indeed. What's up, Hen? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. That's a word. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Who else do I spy in here? Aforementioned Sumo Authority. Damn it, Bancroft. You should know which one should be next. No, well, I think let's do a little bit of interaction. See what people want. Did I get a discount? Do you get a discount? Who gets a discount? We get a discount? On what? On the cards? On the auction? I mean, there's no discount on the auction. At work, really just listening. I hear you. I'm about to start work. I like afternoon. Cutting up these streams into videos it just makes me realize, man, I really mumble. I trip over words. I start a sentence and then I just trail off. And then don't pick it up again afterwards. It is difficult editing a usable video out of that garbage, but it's easy. Make the one I have a reasonable chance of winning next. I don't know. You never know what that's going to be. You just never know. I thought, this one isn't going to be that popular, but then people say they love it. We'll see. I'll leave it up to the people. The first one will be Damon. That's the one I'm choosing. And says I make up words all the time. That's the way to do it. All right. I can't even drink my tea yet because I think it's too hot. Let me test. Just right. Just right. Second day we haven't seen Mo in the chat, and I was checking because I have information, which I'm not going to divulge. And yeah, I don't expect, with everything that's going on over there in LA, he's not. I guess it is LA. I don't know. Anyway, he's close, so I don't expect we'll see Mo for a little bit, but I hope he's well. I hope he's safe. I mean, I haven't heard of anyone being in physical, like I haven't heard of anyone dying or anything. Maybe it's happened. I just haven't heard of it. But the devastation is crazy. Like in the cold light of day, the entire Palisades is just gone. It's pretty nuts. It looks like we had a really big bad fire here. I'm going to say, oh, actually, I don't even know. In the 2000s at some point, and it just devastated entire regions. It actually went global in terms of on the news and everything. It was the one where you could see these enormous inferno walls up into the sky of flames. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I know a bunch of people. I don't know. I mean, I follow them. I've been following them for a long time on social media, and yeah, they're posting pictures of what was their house, and it's just gone. It's crazy. So I hope he still has a house. But I imagine, no one's business as usual in the LA region at the moment. Good morning, Valley Law. Do they have iced tea in Australia for the hot summer? We do, but I don't really like it. I don't really drink it. We just have like Lipton iced tea. It's not like sweet tea is a thing in the States that everyone drinks. It's not like that. Everyone drinks hot tea here. That's a thing, but the iced tea, not really. Golden plated wrench now. He is in Cali. We know that. That's we've talked about that previously. Critical says it's rough over there, and they have such a bad water supply because of the government. Yeah, heads have to roll. It's the same thing here. It is the same thing here, and I see the same things being said. Oh, this is clear climate change, and they said the same thing when we had a fire in October, which is months before they should happen, a few years back, and it was just because the Greens didn't want to backburn, and you have to backburn, which I think in California they're calling it clearing the brush. We don't use that term, but we call it backburning, and just clearing just stuff, flammable, dry stuff that that's close to houses or whatever, overgrowth. You got to get rid of it. You have to, otherwise, well, this happens. And I just learned that Santa Ana means like devil's wind or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I saw that on the news. So like that's what that is. Like it's not like this is a known thing that can happen. Henry says, I hope everyone in LA is okay. I'm so glad I moved away. Yeah. And Suma says, yeah, the same water problem for the fires in Maui. Yeah, it's like Maui. There was North Carolina last year, I think. This, like, the US has been going through it. Controlled burns, exactly. You have to. You see them all the time now. Afterwards, after they learn it takes them, every 20 years they need to learn their lesson again because new governments come in. But yeah, you see the hills near where I live just burning periodically, and they're just like this whole strips of, like, on a mountain that's covered in trees, there'll just be a strip of nothing, and that's like a firewall. Any thoughts on Lucent sweatshirts or hoodies yet? I haven't put any more thought to it. I don't know what I would do. I want to do more t-shirt designs. I got to actually sit down, think about what they would be. I have an idea, but I haven't started on it yet. And I don't know, what do people want in a hoodie or a t-shirt? Is it just a logo? Is it a design printed? Don't know. Sweet tea is more of a southern US trend. The regional tradition is creeping north, though. I like my bitter black like my soul hot tea. Henry is in Oregon. Logging industry was decimated because of the spotted owl, and the loggers are the only ones who burn the underbrush. Yeah, and I'm hearing that they don't have water because of a fish. I mean, that's par for the course. All right. So lucky Rob isn't here to make fun of Dirty Grandpa. This is for so on the back of the cards there is a little, it's gonna be little what do you call it, little comics, and I'm trying to be as least detailed as I can, but old habits die hard. So I think they are going to be quite small on the cards, but like I said, I will be making an ash can for the Fractured Mind campaign, and we'll see how we go with that. So you can actually see them printed a bit bigger. But today I need to that's the wrong thing. Do a little bit of grandpa action here in Clip Studio. All right. Make a hoodie with the image of the smelt fish. I don't know if that's what people want, is it? Can't imagine, but maybe we'll see. Florida properly manages the forest areas for sure. Yeah, I think the government is slightly more competent in Florida. That's the vibe I'm picking up from everything. Florida was a fantastic place to visit. I always felt safe there. Even walking the streets, I was walking this just through the kind of town center at 2:00 in the morning at some point, which is normally like in a strange city, like, oh, like, is this cool? But there were people are just out strolling. I don't know what they were doing. They're probably doing the same thing I was, just walking home, which is usually a a good sign that people feel safe enough to do that. Used to be like that in Melbourne. I don't know if it still is. I doubt it would be. Start using a bit more thicker lines here. You need to draw this. Greetings, Dave. We were just checking out your Alan Goldman page that you shared. I don't know how, like maybe a week ago, on the art share yesterday with Rob. We were very impressed. Rob was very jealous that you have Goldman. Are you working on a full book with him, or is that like a mini thing? Because Rob says he's tried to get Alan to work on a book with him, but to no avail. Megatonic grew up in Florida. The government there took wildlife and outdoor preservation very seriously. Yeah, that's great. That's what you want. Several Floridians in the chat. I would love to come back to Florida. I feel like I really didn't spend anywhere near enough time there that I needed. Hopefully this year I'll be back. Hopefully. It depends. Citizen says, yeah, we have to take it seriously. Tourism is the lifeblood of the state. Outdoor stuff is why people came here. Camel took me to a fish and chip shop, and we had to go for a little bit of a drive. And I didn't know that you guys had fish and chip, like it was a big thing there. I guess, it would probably be bigger in places like Florida. First off, the fish and chips was delicious, but really, like, he kind of drove me through a lot of the city that I hadn't seen before, and it was just so Florida. I felt like I was driving through a scene of Dexter or something. There was palm trees, and there was a bridge, and there was a bay with boats, and then you drive around this thing, and there was this little shack, and it was great. It was great. Valley Law says, never been to Florida. I should go. I imagine it's quite a different experience, especially Orlando. Orlando was its own world. I've never seen anywhere like that before in my life, and I probably never will again. It's seriously like Disney World, the city. It's pretty interesting. Henry says, I've only been through the Panhandle. What is exactly? I've heard the Panhandle said quite a lot, especially when talking about, politics. What exactly is it? I have a vague idea, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it sounds like that long thing of Florida, the handle to the pan, but I don't want to sound like even more of a retard than I did yesterday when I said I'd never heard of Johnny Quest, which incidentally is going viral on Twitter, by the way. No one can believe it. People are saying, oh no, Johnny Quest's aired on Australian television. I cannot, I've Googled it. People say, no, it's aired on it. I don't know. I'm not saying it didn't, but I don't know. It holds the pan while you cook. That's what I thought. The uppermost part of the set. Okay, yeah, they did say that down near Miami is a completely different world. And I didn't go down that. I only went as low as Tampa. Mark says, I've already hosted another member of our nerdy group a couple of months ago. The Bancroft family will be welcome at my place on the water anytime. That sounds amazing. I doubt I'll be able to get the whole family here. It's $3,000 for one ticket. And the Australian dollar is really low right now compared to the US dollar. So it's like, I mean, the ticket is fine. It's once you're there, everything is crazy expensive. It's actually better for me in terms of making Lucent stuff because I print in Australia and then sell to Americans. So it's, I get to clear a bit more profit on that side. But, then there's the shipping and everything. 3,000 Australian. So, I mean, it's still 3,000 to me. That's the same as in the US. But yeah, $3,000 to get one over to the States. No, I heard of Venture Bros exactly 2 minutes after I heard of Johnny Quest. And you're like, well, what did you think Venture Bros was based on? I'm like, I haven't heard of that either. I don't know. I might be quite sheltered, maybe, but I don't think I am. Mel's never heard of it either. I'm going to start asking colleagues. I'm going to start asking random Australians. Have you ever heard of this show, Johnny Quest? See what they say. Henry says, I have to watch Venture Bros. Do I have to watch Johnny Quest to be able to watch Venture Bros, or is it just something you can watch by yourself? Because I feel like Venture Bros is the newer one, yeah? Johnny says, he's one of the preeminent Johnnies. His portrait is on the wall at the club. At least I know now. It's crazy. That tweet has got over 300 freaking replies on it. It's definitely my most viral tweet of, you know, some people are just, they didn't believe, they're like, what do you mean? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Jake says, you don't need to watch Johnny Quest at all. I wasn't planning on it. I feel like, look, if you missed it, you know, for that long, you just missed it, you know. It's actually kind of like the Transformers movie. I'd never heard of it, and I think that was my mother's doing, because, you know, when you're that age, it's not like you have access to information or anything. It's everything you get is through your parents, and I think my mother must have blocked my knowledge of that Transformers movie, because I was into Transformers at that time. She's like, I don't want to have to take him to see this Transformers movie. So I never heard of it. And then I think it was Liam or Rob who told me about it. And I was like, I've not heard of this. So I went and watched it. And I was like, it's Transformers. It's like a long Transformers cartoon. I mean, they were making out like this is the greatest moment in cinema in the last 50 years. So the background gatekeeping was learned at an early age. Yeah, it's like you know, parents that you know, turn the movie off at before the sad part or something. I mean, my mum never did that. She just, you know, didn't let me know that the movie existed. Critical Read says, I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles because my mum said it was too rambunctious. So that's it. Rambunctious. Now, I loved Ninja Turtles. Massive Ninja Turtles fan. The Power Rangers, I thought was like, what is this? I didn't get it. You know, I was like, what is it? Why is it so bad? You know, I didn't realize how it was made. And it was too much for my 10-year-old mind, or however old I was. I just said, nah, not for me. Is panty sniffing grandpa carrying a goat? It's a bull. It's a bronze bull statue of ancient origin. I'm trying to make it look like it's kind of bronzy, you know, with shadows and stuff. Let's see how we go. You know, that bronziness. It's very important to capture the bronziness of the bull. The bronze bull will be in the first new scene of the third book. And you'll go, oh, I get it. I see what he was trying to tell us. Trying to hint. Looks like it's about to shoot something. He's about to shoot something. He's got a... No, he's cradling it. He's cradling the precious ancient bull. Because he's about to shove it into a bag, essentially. I'll get to that. I'll get to that when I finish him. It's a Gatling bull. It says creative Carol reads. Yeah. There's little legs here. Tail. Little bull. Little bull. All right. Started another Aussie TV series a couple of days ago. Population 11. It's mess so far, but may get better. Yeah, don't ask me about any Australian TV. Really barking up the wrong tree there. I stopped watching free to air. First of all, we cancelled our Foxtel for, I'm going to say, at least 12, 15 years ago. That's our only cable television. But this is before streaming became a thing. And yeah, I haven't watched free-to-air TV in donkeys, as we say, which means a long time. Cradling the bull. Yes. Valiel says, I tried watching the show you talked about, Boston Legal. It wasn't for me. If you're not a fan of James Spader is kind of pretty much the whole show. And his unique brand of flippant, sardonic humor, then yeah, I understand. The Boston Legal, from memory, starts off quite sort of a bit more serious. Obviously, it's a comedy drama, but it starts off a bit more serious, and then it just gets like completely zany as it goes on. What's up, Phil Diaz? He says, "Hey, gang." All right, David says, "Cradling the bulls." Yes, I see what he's saying. The bull. Valley only got 2 episodes in. I can't remember how it starts. I do remember that Spader's character doesn't really kind of come into his own right away. That normally happens in a TV show. Hey, at least you gave it a go. You might be too. You're like, see, I don't know. I don't actually know anything about the law, so other than TV shows, so it works for me. But if you actually know stuff, it might be, a bit too far. I don't know. Steak. Is this a magical artifact? Asked Darkseid. It's an artifact. Not this specific bull, but a bull will have some definite strange things happen with it in the next book. Not this bull. The bull in Ember Crown is life-sized, unlike this little fella. What's up, Brian? It's the legal inconsistencies that bother. Yeah, okay, well, there you go. If you know that stuff, then yeah, I understand. Not that I do any sort of forensic or investigations or anything like that. But anytime in a TV show they have a program where they're enhancing visuals, say like from a security camera or something, that's always, and I'm like, this doesn't work like that. Like you got this potato cam security footage and there's something in that shadow, zoom in, enhance, and there's no information there. There's no like magic, and they're always just like, it's one button press and it does 100 different things in one thing. It finds the thing and then it zooms in and then it does some sort of magic enhancement and it gets like a clean read on a business card or something. It's like, that doesn't exist. And it's not a matter of it doesn't exist yet. Like, we just don't have the technology yet. No, that will never exist, ever. As long as the universe exists, like, there will never be a technology that will be able to pull information out of something that doesn't have information in it. But yes, I digress. I guess that's what it's like when people get gun stuff wrong and you're kind of a big gun aficionado. You do know it takes longer than airing an hour-long TV show to solve crimes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It would be so. Could you imagine, though? It'd be so fun and convenient if it really was like that. That you just go looking for clues and you just find one, and then it cracks the case wide open, and then you just, man, it would be awesome. Again, I'm trying not to do much detail on these because they are going to be very small, but it's hard for me. What's up, Alpha Channel? Thank you very much for joining us here today. As I draw an old man cradling a bull statue. It's kind of a big bulbous nose. That's my thing that I always do with him. Let's see how we go. Will these be trading cards? This is, believe it or not, going to be on the back of the trading card. And there's going to be essentially these little addendums, kind of, how do I put this? They're sort of, some of them will be kind of little Easter egg type events, things, quite little fun things. If you read Painted Death, that are mentioned in it, but you don't actually see, because you don't need to see everything. And they will add, they're like a little, I guess they'll be like a little supplemental to the story, essentially. So I thought, rather than just have, what everyone does, like I don't know, like a little thing, like, oh, this is their history or whatever. I thought I'd do something a bit, I don't know, that I haven't really seen before. Whether it's going to work, we'll see. So cranberry, it's $1.61 to 1 Australian. Yeah, to me it's 60 cents, because I look at it from the other perspective. Can be hard to draw in small. Sometimes easy, sometimes hard. I think that's going out too far. So this is the back of the Lord Alwyn card, which is the name that we learnt in Painted Death. With this particular naughty grandpa. The colors came out great on the 3 you posted on X yesterday, with the heavy reds representing blood on the left, the bluish green color. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the colors overall of the front of the cards. I think they came out great. They're going to print really well. I'm excited to get going with them. Sumo Thori just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Sumo. Maybe Mo will get one. Him not being here. Let's have a look. Athaline, D-Wag, Ben Sabah, who's a voice actor, a moral fat 40 ounce, and Chad St. John. No Mo, but thank you very much nonetheless. Poor Mo getting gate kept even while he's not here. I'm going to send you one of these.
You little ripper!
And yeah, Rod is actually working really. He's like finished other projects right now, so he's like fully all in on finishing off Fractured Mind, which is really cool. I got to send him 4 more pages that he needs to knock out before the comic is done. So that will go straight to that. Thank you very much, Sumo. Why can't I click anything? Hold on. Jake welcoming Cranberry. He says he's ironing. Oh, in honor of Mo Big, says Valley Law. There's a super chat. Thank you very much, Valley Law. We all hope Mo is safe and well wherever he is. He might be frantically clearing the brush around his own house at the moment. I saw the ability to gift memberships on my phone on a different channel. You must need to enable it. Let me go check that out. Where would I find that? I don't know. And memberships. Sometimes they roll stuff out bit by bit. I remember I got the membership thing early when other people hadn't had theirs. I'm not seeing any place where I can tick anything on. I think it's just, yeah. I think it's just something that happens. They'll eventually get to me. We'll see. Thanks for letting me know, though. And thank you again for the super chat, Mr. Valley Law. Mo is secretly watching his favorite anime, Sailor Moon. I don't think he's probably doing that. He's probably out of power. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Ellie. I think the whole area is, undoubtedly in disarray. And that's probably what's going on. So we just hope that, obviously just hope he hasn't lost his house or anything, obviously. Because a lot of people suddenly find themselves homeless today. All right. I don't think I need to do much more than that. I would imagine. Is it going to print so small? But then I can't help fiddling. It's just in my nature. I need to just knock out the background, and we're good on that one. Oh, there he is, Rob. He's not sniffing panties, is he? He's sniffing a bull. Clearly. Probably should use the old lasso instead. There you go. And I think, I think we're good. Where does he stick that bull? In a bag. I'm about to show you. I'm about to do that next. Let's get rid of him. And there we go. So as you can see, if you remember this secret room from Painted Death, there were paintings hanging up here. They're all stacked there now. There was stuff on this altar. That's gone. There was something here. That's gone. The things on the wall. That thing's still hanging there. That's probably too big to move. But Grandpa is hastily decluttering his secret chamber. If you do recall, in Painted Death, he does go missing very quickly. I think we're good there. More like huffing the bull's sweaty tidy whities. No, why would the bull wear tidy whities? Rob says this looks nothing like Bancroft's secret room. Not enough dildos. Jesus. All right, let me save that. All right, there's the bull. See, it's not that big. Packed in with the head. We've got the cuneiform tablet there. We've got this weird thing's going to be a pain in the butt to draw, but it's all packing them into a little bag here. So let me do some of this action here. And the only way to make cuneiform is to just make it up. That's all I found. You just sort of like do little, you know, things like this. I used to, you know, find old cuneiform things and go over it, you know, quickly, and I was like, eh. The result is pretty much the same. I don't think any of you out there actually read ancient Sumerian, so I think I'm probably good. Rob says this is peak YouTube. At least I'm on YouTube, Rob. Remember your channel? Remember that thing? Whatever happened to that? I put out a video of recycled commentary, you know, just trying to make it big. Just trying to make a dent, make an impact. Henry says, I majored in ancient Sumerian at community college. You can't fool me, Bancroft. This is telling the story of the Olam and his studies into human physiology. There you go. So I'm writing right now in ancient pre-Proto-Sumerian. For all of you ancient history buffs, I was very specific with the dates I put into Waking Dream and Painted Death. And back in the day, someone had noticed, they're like, the dates you put in are wrong because cuneiform didn't turn up until, you know, so many centuries later. And I was like, aha, this is proto cuneiform. This is like predating in my world, obviously. It's going to start getting a bit thicker here. You know, you can do that fun stuff in your stories. RJ says, you don't know cuneiform language? It's called research. Yeah, no, I should have. I'm very much culturally appropriating right now. That is true. All right. Starting to get a bit looser. I need to turn the stabilization off, I think. And we're really cooking with gas. He says, okay, you get off on the pre-cuneiform technicality. Yeah, exactly. It's your thing, you know. a little bit of artistic license. Yeah. I wonder how many people called up Tarantino on the end of Inglourious Basterds, like, actually, they didn't kill Hitler in a hailstorm of bullets in a theater. Do you even know that? Do you even history, bro? Cranberry says, I have to get approval from the ancient Sumerians who originally wrote it. It's going to be hard. All right. Now it's starting to get easy. Here we go. Squiggly wiggly. Perfect. So I'm not offending them. Believe it or not, Cranberry, I don't even care about offending these these so-called ancient Sumerians. What have they done for me? Let's see the ancient Sumerians cancel me. They can try. Alrighty. That worked out pretty well. Just a little bit of something here. I'm gonna put okay. Put them together. Remember, says I'm anti-Sumerian. I'm an anti-Sumite. I'm not even at all. I love the Sumerian people, ancient Mesopotamia. You know? What's not to love? Okay, let's draw a jug. Here's my program. Sumo says anti-sumoite. More like it. Now, there's no evidence of that, Sumo, at all, anywhere, in any historical record. I remember Kelsey complaining about drawing curved things on computers, and he's so right. It's so annoying and finicky. You just have to kind of go at it, unless you want to do actual guides and stuff. It's so easy on paper, and then just not easy on a tablet. I don't know why that is, but it is. And he said it would just piss him off. He'd get so frustrated just drawing the same line, trying to get a curve. I just kind of hack at it until something close enough starts appearing. Have a great night, says David L. You too. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out. Henry says, that's it. I'm calling the Sumerian defamation. The number you have dialed has been defunct for 2,500 years. Jake says, just turn the smoothing up to 5,000. Hope for the best. I think I did turn the stabilization off. Let me turn that back on. Wait, what's first? For the auction. This one, Amanda. So that will go live tomorrow on the show. And I will do a bit of promoting of the upcoming cards, exactly what's going to be going on them. Maybe a little bit of a sneaky peek at some of the backs of them. I'm not going to show much because that's sort of like get the cards to see what's on the back kind of deal. And then after that, it'll be up to you guys. I'll do polls on Twitter and YouTube as to what you want next. Lots to choose from. And there'll be one a week. 10 weeks. The reason I'm doing like, I wasn't going to do a campaign type thing, but the reason I'm going to is because I've got the rare cards and I need to know how many to print. So how many sell in that 60-day period? That'll determine how many rare cards I'm going to be printing. And those rare cards just get randomly put into packs. And I won't know. They'll all be sealed up. I won't know who's getting what. Yeah, they're physical art. I didn't usually say original because I did it originally on a computer and then I went over my computer art with physical with my markers. So I call it physical art, but it's not like I didn't pencil onto the paper and then draw over that, is what I'm saying essentially. But yes, that's how I normally do all of my cover art or the little sketch card things and everything. So yeah, they'll be going up for auction starting tomorrow. Amanda B is going to use her voucher at the art auction. The art auction will be on eBay, so there will be no vouchers, unfortunately, but it'll start at a very reasonable 99 cents. Discount code Catacombs. Work smarter, not harder, as they say. Exactly. That's the way I see it. Glad we see eye to eye, Alpha Channel. Alrighty. Alrighty. Looks like I forgot to draw in the extra little handle here. No matter. We'll figure it out. All this waiting, and then the campaign is suddenly here. It is how it happens, Jake, isn't it? It just, you think you got all the time in the world, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I need to start putting together the page because that's happening in a week. And I've got to finish my promo video, and I've got to do all these things. And that's when you're like, oh, yeah. Things need doing, and no one's going to do them except you, you know? Jake is currently very busily working on colors to Carnal, which I've seen are glorious. Kumaxing, says Ellie. The Mad Dash, yes. Well, I'll be a lot more relaxed. Obviously, you know, with trading cards, there's not as much stuff to do, essentially. But I've got 5 cards drawn out of the 11, and I know what's going to be on all of them. It take me about 2 to 3 days a card to do the art. So, you know, I should be finished reasonably quickly. And because I got to get back working on Fractured Mind. Oh my god! Again, that'll be in June. That's coming around. You know, you said it's June's ages away. Yeah, you think it is. You would think that, you know. Jake says, I'm preparing for the auction this Saturday. Is that the Red Valkyrie one? That's the one that I saw Reni's doing, got the Rorschach piece. He says, finally printing pencils for once. You're doing it like me? I tell you, it's the way to do it. It really is. I mean, unless you're like Aaron Lopresti and Rainey, who are super duper talented, can just pull this crazy stuff out of their butts on command. Nick Axe did a tweet saying, you independent comic book artists who are making comics, you all need to learn how to write. And I said, I always thought of myself as a writer who's learning how to draw. That's just the way I see it. Because I've been doing the writing side of it a lot longer, and I feel like I'm a lot further ahead on that side of things than the art. But we're getting there. Past Master Dan in the house says time is a construct. Just like the number 0. Useless. Are you sure it is? Stat Series says, time to take the dog out. Have a good night, all of you. I didn't know you were here, Stat. Thank you for lurking. Pulling stuff out of your butt is how Bancroft spent most of his time with... Oh, I'm not reading the end of that, Sumo. RJ says, you're learning how to draw. Let me know when you figure it out. I'm figuring out certain things. I feel like I'm a lot better than when I started at a lot of different things, but I feel like I still have a long way to go. And I don't know if that ever ends. But we'll see how we go. All right, there's not actually much to do on this jug. I don't want to put any, again, I don't want to put any texture on it or anything. There's sort of, I'm imagining there's like a lip here, but I'll do that in the colors. So I'm not going to draw that in. Again, I keep having to remind myself how small these panels are going to be. So I got to like rein it in. What are you doing? I kind of went a bit overboard on some of them. That's all right. Ah, that's not right. But wait, there's more. All right, I've got 15 minutes to see if I can get this done. I think I should be able to. If I stay focused. Got this. All right, a bit of a jug. Oh no, I forgot about this damn. Okay, and it's all circles too. All right, this is going to be hard. Let me just flatten all this together. Darkside's got to go. Have a great stream, all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Fastmaster Dan loves cuneiform. Were you here for the cuneiform discussion? I was just making it up, like a cultural appropriator. All right, this will be the most difficult thing I do. Limited time to do it in. Okay, so good so far. Stabilization is helping. Try and put some extras on this so we can make it out a bit better. No, but I read books, says Pastmaster Dan. Reading books is good. Reading books is good for you. It's good for all of us. That was bad. Let's try that again. There we go. I'm going to try and start just adding some shadows in here from the get-go. If I can select the right pen. All right, yeah. Small details. Small details appropriately applied can add a lot of important flavor. Oh my God. I keep pressing the wrong thing. Feeling the pressure. Under pressure. I hear books are racist and make you not succeed, says Cranberry Langes. So some books are racist. I have a racist book right next to me. I keep it close. You need a car party in there for authenticity. Thankfully, bronze bulls don't make little bronze patties. Thankfully. Or at least this one doesn't. God. Get in there. Get in there. That was a disaster. How does this all work, this contraption? I have no idea. I found it on the internet and it looked appropriate. I'm imagining these bands get more in shadow as we go in, so that's the plan. Bancroft milks the chat. Ching. I might be able to do it if I stop pressing the wrong button and getting the wrong. I think I'm just going to black this one out. Close enough is good enough. That's my motto. This one will be this. In. $10 minutes. That's how I feel before every Bancroft free giveaway past Master Dan. In a rodeo, they tie a rope around the bull's sack, and just before they open the gate, they cinch to the bull to piss it off. That's what he's talking about. Well, sounds exciting at least. This is a mess of interconnecting circles that I'm just kind of really winging. Eyeballing, so to speak. Might actually put these two together. American customs are so whack. I feel that during a camel stream when he starts watching the races stuff, says awesome one. Camel watches races stuff? Yeah, I guess. The singing Louis Armstrong impersonator in Japan, that was an interesting one. I don't feel like I'm gonna make it, but do our best. Better than the alligator feeding. And that was a surprise for everyone involved. That was an interesting moment in time. Camel was genuinely perplexed as why anyone would be upset at seeing that. It's like, I didn't do it. I did. Oh, God. Out there. Out there. Close enough. There. All right. Yep. Yep. That'll do. The hell is this thing? Mm-hmm. This guy needs to take better care of his antiques. None of these are going to be in mint condition anymore. This is, like I said, a hasty, what can I say? Like, packing. Yeah, like he's very short notice that he had to pack everything up and get at least get all this stuff out of Dodge. But you are right. It's, I mean, but I figure they're thousands of years old as it is. Some of it, not all of it. Just a few more, I think. Probably be enough. The idea is being portrayed. It's some kind of spherical, elliptical measuring thingamajig. Definitely going to get scuffs on this bull. I mean, that's just a given. That's for sure. Maybe just that one here. Yeah. A sextant, says Past Master Dan. Of sorts, yes. That does sound lewd. All right, I've got an end of a handle of a knife here, kind of a small blade. Put that in, that's easy. Easy peasy. That's all the, no, hang on. There's a bit of this here too. God. Okay. Just that. Doesn't really look like much of anything. But I know what it is, and that's what matters. Even if you guys can't make heads or tails of it. Actually, it just looks like the rest of everything else. So, oh well. That's what happens. All right, let me squash all that. I think I'm just going to have to leave it there. So I'm to say goodbye. Essentially, that's all going into a bag. And then you'll have to get the cards to see what he does with it. Close enough, yeah? Well done, says Awesome One. Thank you. I tried. So we got that one. We do. There he is. I should probably have the bag here, actually. I'm going to do that. I'll just put like a little thing here with the, just here. So to give context from scene to scene. Sorry, panel to panel. All right, everybody. Oh, was it even showing that? Yeah. Yes, tomorrow auction begins and we can have some fun. Maybe I'll do a trivia. That'll be fun. We'll do that. I'll do like maybe a Lucent trivia. How about that? Yeah, that sounds good. A little bit of topical trivia. See how well you read the books and how much you remember. That's the Nebra disc on the wall. There it is. All right, everybody. Have a good day, evening, whatever it is. I will see you all tomorrow for the auction. Sounds good. Have a good one. Stupid StreamYard changing everything. See ya. Bye.
Perth made an Australian video and I wasn't even in it.
Emotional damage.